The Joe Rogan Experience.
Dude, speaking of people getting fucked up, how about that girl Cyborg fight? She looks scared. When she got hit with the first one, her eyes were like, oh my God. And God bless her, man, because your first fight in UFC, here you go. This is what you always want. Here's Cyborg main event. Short notice. Enjoy that.
Yeah, that's kind of a crazy thing to do, right?
Title shot, your first fight ever in the UFC.
Title shot, your first fight ever. Nobody knows, literally nobody in the UFC knows who you are.
The UFC didn't even have a picture up of her till the week of the fight.
You've never, I mean, she got submitted by Tanya Evinger.
That's tough.
She submitted Tanya, and then Tanya submitted her. And we know that she's a 135er. Yeah, that's her, like, wincing in pain as Cyborg lowers the boom.
She took Cyborg down, though.
She did.
That weird...
Yeah, well, that was obviously the
Ankle
strategy.
pin.
The strategy was to close the distance, get that clinch, drag Cyborg to the ground. She's a 135er, man. She really is not big enough.
But for Cyborg, it's like, what do you want me to do, man? Like, there's no one in the division.
What is stopping that Megan Anderson chick from coming over?
Her work visa. She
doesn't
was
have
here.
it?
She was here illegally or something like that. I know that was the hold up there.
Oh,
some bullshit.
Lawyers, get on that.
I know, man. Let's go. Because she's a legit, competitor. Big girl, pretty, Australian, can fight her ass off.
Tattooed up.
She's actually she's in the same weight class. She's
not a girl coming up.
Yeah. And she wants the fight. For Kat Zingano wanted the fight too. She's talking all that shit.
Can't someone call Trump?
I can get it done.
Kat Zingano wants to fight?
Well, Kat Zingano did want the Cyborg fight, but since she lost that last one to
Ketlin Vieira.
Yeah, split decision. You ain't getting Cyborg's not sniffing that.
No. There's no way. She's gonna have to get a couple of it because she lost in her last one too. Who did she lose to?
She took
Juliana Pena.
Yeah. She's taking too much. You could see the ring rust was there and the nerves were there. She needs time. She needs time. She can compete there with Cyborg. I'm not even trying to be funny here. She's not going to lose to a single woman. She needs to fight two women, or there needs to be a dude in there. But one girl's not going to beat her. I hate to tell you guys, like it's just not. I don't know how you're going to market that. You're telling me you wouldn't watch her over CM Punk?
Well, I think you put her as co-main event a lot on some cards that have a lot of great fights. I just think that the problem is people are always going to be willing to watch whoever steps in and fights her. But to have her be the center of a giant event, I think it's going to take a real challenger. And
like Holly. Those ratings were good.
Like, that was a good fight. Because that was a fight where people are like, Holly, is legit. Like, real skillful boxer.
It shows you how good Holly is, too, because it went to decision. Although she... Holly was never really winning that fight. She maybe won a round.
Shots,
she got lit up.
You realize when you're in there fighting Cyborg, it's a totally different proposition.
Yeah, when you see Cyborg, you're just like, oh man, she's never gonna lose until Father Time, I guess, touches her on the shoulder. But right now,
she's only 32.
Isn't
that crazy? Joe, it's not young, but it's not old either.
No, she's not old.
That's prime.
She could do this for another 5 years.
Easy. When you think about how long she's been around, like way back in the Gino Carano fight. How old was she then?
Jesus, man. Super young.
Super young.
She's been doing it for a minute.
Dude, do you ever watch that fight again?
It's not a bad fight. People don't give Gina enough credit.
No. Gina mounted her at one point in time.
Gina, first team, all-time piece, captain of the team.
Yeah, she's pretty hot. But out of respect to Kevin Ross, this will be the end of this conversation when it comes to how hot
is that our man? What's he do?
Kevin Ross, the Muay Thai fighter.
Oh, yeah, he's all tatted up. They're still together?
Yeah.
Good for them, man. Good for them. Hopefully she's in Deadpool,
here's
too.
the fight. Yeah, she's got to be very cool because he's very cool.
They're both
look at this
great.
at the beginning of the fight. She's just teeing off on Gina. She takes her down and fucks up, and Gina winds up on top of her.
Look at Gina doing work. People forget how good that girl was, man.
Oh, she's very good. Look at the Cyborg.
Every girl should give her royalties for starting women's MMA. Let's be real.
She actually had a half-assed heel hook here, or a half-decent heel hook here.
Gina turning and getting out of it.
Yeah, she popped out.
Yeah, Gina Carano, she just... Think how big Gina Carano would be if she was in the sport right now.
Jesus. Cyborg's hitting her with some hammers. This was, she would be gigantic.
She'd be so big.
Because she was
stand-up
big
artist?
When the UFC was really in its infancy.
She was big on Showtime.
What year do you think this fight was, if you had to guess?
2004? 6?
9.
2009.
9? Yeah. Really? Yeah. 9. Wow. Cyborg, vicious kick to the body. So Cyborg was only like, what, 22-ish?
Her takedowns
She
were
fell
so
down
bad
again,
here.
and this time Gina mounts her. Look at that. Like, people forget.
Gina's getting them out because of Cyborg's mistakes on these takedowns.
That's great, but she's still mounting.
Hell yeah. This is the most trouble we've ever seen Cyborg in besides that Muay Thai fight.
And Gina's going to let her up.
No, Gina was an absolute monster. People forget, man. But with Cyborg, I'm dead serious. I'm even trying to be funny. Unless two women enter that octagon against her, she's not going to lose.
Yeah.
Or you need to get Khabib up in that bitch.
Well, she obviously has some physical attributes. Now, when you think about the rest of the women at 145, no one stands out. What they're going to do is Amanda Nunes.
That's the fight.
Yeah.
Amanda Nunes wants it. Cyborg wants it. I like the fight, and I think technically Amanda Nunes is better as far as a technician as Cyborg. However, for let's say that's 5 rounds, even 3 rounds. Over those 3 rounds, I don't think she possesses the same power as Cyborg. You know what I'm saying? Like when Cyborg hits a girl, you see it on their face.
The stoppage of Gina Carano we're watching on the big screen, it's horrific.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
It's horrific. When she gets her down, like the hammers that she drops on her.
I was more of a Cyborg fan. I'm more of a Cyborg fan now. Back then, I was first team all Gina. No one wanted that.
No one wanted that. Did she test positive for this fight?
No, I thought it was after this.
It was another fight.
Yeah,
right?
It wasn't this fight. That'd be way bigger news. But Cyborg Amanda's a good fight.
That's a real good fight.
And I'm a huge Amanda Nunes fan. I just think over that time, she's going to land some shots on Cyborg. Cyborg get hit, but when Cyborg hits you, it's just, you can't play that game with her. There's no female in the world who can play that game with her. You give me one, I'll take one. You here. It just doesn't work.
Yeah. Who knows, man? That's interesting.
It's a great fight, though.
Fight. Amanda's got legit one-punch power. Legit smack-em-up power. Real black belt in jiu-jitsu. Very good at fighting. Knows how to fight.
Phenomenal fighter.
Yeah, she knows how to fight. Forget about all the things that she can do. She puts it together well.
You know who can fight?
Cyborg. Yep.
She's the greatest female fighter of all time.
It's hard to argue.
It's hard to argue, right?
Yeah, it's hard to argue. There's some caveats in there, obviously, but it's hard to argue.
Yeah, there's some caveats, I guess, if you want to go down that road. But still, in the UFC with the USADA testing, she's still the best. So that kind of takes it out of the window. We go, well, she was the best back then when she tested hot. Cool. Now she's in the most strict testing pool of all time. She's still dominating. So where's your argument there now?
Well, you know the argument.
That she retained all the shit from when she was taking it back in the day.
You definitely retained something.
Not everything, though. Ask Hector Lombard.
It's a question.
Ask Vitor Belfort.
Right, that's true. But those are men. It's different. The idea of, a guy taking shit or a girl taking it, don't you think they're different?
It's different, but it's different. There's argument there, but it's not different to the point where after, was that 2009 you said? So after 9 years, she's still retaining this muscle mass, and she was born a bigger female.
That's true too.